Hello and welcome back to Ohio Richlands. So we took on a couple of contracts this morning and have already prepaid for the new slurry silo. That's why we only have $4,020 in the bank. We have the cotton contract, which is pretty much complete. We have part bale sitting there ready to go. We'll see how much we get left over from that contract. There's still a little bit left in the combine of this soybeans. So we need to see when the money, there we go. There's only 2,500 litres left, and we also got $1,000 of income from that. So let's go complete this just now. So field 28, $9,005. We'll pick that up. We need to go back down to grab the rest out of the combine and put it back into our own silo. We'll sell that when the price is best. That did seem like a good price. 600, let's have a look. No, so we are going to wait until June. We're going to store that and combine it with this 9,000 in the storage already. So we need to go down and do the other bit for the spinnery, and we can start that cotton because whatever's left over should come into here. Let's have a quick check. Slowly working through. We've got over a half pallet of fabric there and over a half pallet there as well. Close, we've got 900 litres left, so we should manage to get a pallet of fabric straight in there, and then we'll have another one right after it as well. So we're going to have almost 2,000 litres of fabric to keep this tailor shop going, which is very handy. The slurry tank should be in later today, as I said, already prepaid for it, but we've got just under 10,000 litres left to play with, so it's getting very, very close. But let's head back down, grab the rest out of the combine, put it in our silo, and let's see you down at the spinnery and we'll complete the cotton contract. Well, here we are at the spinnery. It's not quite a full bale, it's about 9,000 litres I think. So it should, that'll complete the contract and we'll have a little bit left over. So we'll just jump out of this just now because it's going to disappear in just a second. Okay, so we rented the equipment from the farmer. It only cost us $982, so in total $3,621 for that contract. So we'll just accept that now and jump in here. We've got 2,800, almost 3,000 litres of cotton, so that's not too bad. Let's activate that just now, and we'll have to keep an eye on that to make sure it doesn't run out and start charging us for what we're not using. For today, we need to harvest. No, we don't. We don't need to harvest, sorry. We need to fertilise field 14, and it says our grass field at 17 is ready, but it isn't yet. We still need another growth stage on that. 91,000 litres now. We haven't got much to play with. That slurry tank needs to hurry up and get put up and ready to use because we need to transfer slurry into it today with our tanker. So we have room in the cow pen. Still a few eggs came through overnight. The wool is starting to pile up. 5,000 litres already in that pen and only 2,000 there, so 7,000 litres of wool overnight. That's quite a lot. Let's quickly check the price of eggs though. 1,400 is the best price, and oh wow, we are above that now. So Ohio Agri Co-op is the best price and it's coming down. So let's go and grab some eggs, get them sold first. Then we'll come back down and fertilise our field of barley. So we'll run back up just now and get that seen to. Well, that's us just up here at the Ohio Agri Co-op. We just had a look at prices for things, and it turns out the eggs are still quite a good price. The strawberries, we're obviously not making cake now, it's just bread. It seems to be more profitable, although that could change. So we decided we were going to throw the lettuce on as well, all the strawberries and all the eggs, take it up here and sell everything. So we'll see how much we'll get in a second, but we've got 3,657 litres of soybeans from that contract left over. That's not going to sell the lettuce, is it? Yeah, so that was the leftover soybeans from the contract, so that's what we put into our bin. And we were $94,944 for the new slurry tank. So that was $8,068 for them. Let's try and get just a little bit closer. It's quite an awkward one to sell to, this, I find. That should do it. Well, it's taking the strawberries, but not the lettuce. So I have to come in at a different angle now. So yeah, and now we're going to go down and fertilise our own field, that barley field. Once this is eventually sold, it's very slow at doing that. Another $123, and finally, hopefully the lettuce sells now. Is it going to work? Nope. Should have put that, should have stacked that up, but there's stacked it up on the strawberries, it would have taken it. This has got to work, surely. There we go. It's quite a good price for this. It should be about $500 for this one, I think. It's about $1,000 per 1,000 litres, roughly. Oh, perfectly, it's come down just a little bit. It was dropping. So exactly $1 per litre there for the lettuce, but that's them sold now. A little bit extra in the bank. We're back up to $26,298. Obviously we've had quite a bit of expenses this last day. Almost $250,000 we've spent in total, but we've done quite a lot, and we've repaired some machinery. But now we're going to get our land fertilised, quick check up on the animals, see how they're doing. And I don't think there's much else to do today. The grass should be ready tomorrow, so we're going to skip into tomorrow after we fertilised our field and then get the grass cut. I think we're going to bale that up as grass for the sheep. That's the plan anyway. So let's get the fertilising done and we'll see you in the morning. Well, I was just picking up another bag of fertiliser there from the store. And stopped by our field here that we have the canola in, and noticed this sugarcane. I didn't know this, but sugarcane doesn't need to be replanted. It just grows again. I don't know if there's other bits I've missed in the field, but that's good to know for future. Plant it once and you can get, well, I don't know if it's continuous, but you get at least one more cut out of it, that's for sure. So that's worth bearing in mind for future. Anyway, let's head back up and get this field done now. Well, it's now the 2nd of November and it is chucking down with rain, so not an ideal day for doing the grass. But it's not come up to the second stage yet, which is kind of weird. I would have thought it would have done that by now. We do have some wool, quite a lot of wool actually, we need to get sorted out. It looks like the whole field is still in this previous stage, so we're going to have to leave that for now. But first things first, let's have a quick look. 94,000 litres. We'll quickly check here as well. We did stop the close overnight and then started it in the morning because it was getting quite low. But we now have an extra pallet of fabric there, and we have another pallet here as well. So that is fantastic news. We will go and swap that over. Still that 2 harvesting contracts. I think we'll leave that just now. I'm surprised there's not another 20 cows in there. I don't know what's happening there because we're 3 months over where they can reproduce. Not sure what's happening there. Yeah, so the wool is getting up there. We'll need to transfer that down to the spinnery. That's going to be the next issue. I don't think that spinnery is going to keep up. I think I mentioned it before, but I think it's because we're on the hardest setting. I think it takes longer to process things in productions, but yeah, we just have to do with what we've got. But what we could do, actually, not so much in this pen that's producing quite a lot, because these ones are 23 months old, but they're at 675, and then in this one they're at 875, and they've been there for quite a while now, and they're 31 months. whereas these are only 23 months. So I think in another couple of months I could sell some of these sheep in the big pasture. But today I think we might sell some of these ones. Yeah. We have 1, 2, 3, 4 lots we could sell. They're all 31 months of age. So yeah, sell 40 of them sheep. That'll bring in a little bit extra money. But slurry, we really don't have much room left. There's 5,000 litres left. The tank is up. It was up last night. It was quite late when they got it finished off. But it's here. We now have the big slurry tank. 700, and I think it's 730,000 litres. That's phenomenal. So first job for today, let's jump in here. We're going to grab that slurry tank and we are going to put slurry in there and empty out this cow barn. I didn't think it would do it automatically. Oh, watch what I'm doing. Let's put some lights on here. Yeah, I didn't think it would do it automatically like that manure pit does. But even if we do have to transfer it, we've got the tool for it. So in hindsight, it was a good idea purchasing this when we did. So let's empty out this slurry, take it over there and put it into that one. There's not really much we can do this morning. We can check the productions. We need to move the fabric pallets over because they will be getting soaked down there right now. I didn't expect the rain to come. That was pretty sudden overnight. Obviously when you skip through, when you sleep, it doesn't show you the weather. You only see the weather when it comes daylight, and then you realise, oh no, it's raining. And nothing we can do. So we need to move the wool down to the spinnery. Then we'll move the fabric pallets down there. I think this is just a case of drive up to it and unload. There we go. So let's unload into there. Where would that come under? Oh, must be further down than this. There we go, slurry. So it says we've got 84,000 litres. 94,000. I think that's in total between both. Yeah, because we don't have any other slurry storage. It's just that one in the cow barn here. Right, let's kind of get around this way. It's maybe not the best for the... Yeah, no, let's not do that again. We'll end up breaking something. Right, we'll move some slurry over here. We'll get another 2 loads. 2 loads should pretty much empty this barn anyway. And that means they can keep producing. And we'll see about potentially buying another 20 cows. I'll see what price it is. Right, let's load that up. Yeah, I'll see what price it is to buy another 20 cows. I might do it, I might not, because we are looking at the bigger cow barn for 240 cows. And we get quite a big operation with animals going. But when we do that, we now have the big slurry store. So there's never going to be an issue with that. And the fact that we'll need so much stuff for TMR, we're going to always have a field of grass somewhere. And we'll always need a field producing straw of some sort. This tractor really is too small for this. It's full 32,000 litres. That's going to be some weight in there. And it still wants to push the tractor where the tanker wants to go. There you go, it's doing it again. Straightening the tractor up without doing anything. Right, I'll get this transferred. As I said, the grass earlier, it's not ready yet. There's still another stage. So we'll do the wool, get the fabric transferred, fast forward time just a little bit, and see if we can get some decent weather before the winter sets in again. Had a look at the animals, and I think we're going to be selling some. In here, the original spinnery that's not ours, There's almost 40,000 litres of wool. It's going to take a while to get through that. The spinnery we just bought now has almost 33,000 litres of wool in it. So there's plenty to keep that going. And we did some quick calculations. It's going to be very worthwhile selling these 40 at $875 each, obviously minus the transport fee. And these guys we're going to leave just now another couple of months, and they'll be ready to sell. That's 31 months, and where's these ones? 23 months. So a little more out of these guys and we can sell them, although they would be worth quite a large amount. We're also going to sell off half of the chickens because they will start to reproduce again. The cows, I think I'll leave them just now because I know they go up to 1,500. Another 4 to 5 months, I think, and they will be ready to sell. So first, let's go into this pen, and we are going to sell this set of, it's 10, isn't it, of each? Yes. So 1, 2, 3, 4 lots to sell. So this one's 8,250. These guys, they're all 10s. Yeah. Sell another 8,250. Another 8,250. And finally, yeah, it's just 10 of them, another $8,250. So they should reproduce themselves quite quickly, I think it is. Let's have a quick check. Older than 8 months, and they are all 19 months. Yeah, so there's no issues there. So now 52,000 in the bank. We're going to go and sell half of the chickens we've got. This could take a little minute. If I can find the right place to stand. There we go. Which ones is it? There's 6 months, not them, so it's going to be these ones at 13 months. Let's see if we can go back the way it's going to be easier. There we go, 60. So we're going to sell quite a lot of this. So it's 1,200. And again, this is going to take a minute to do. Almost there. I think that would maybe do, there's 840 left, is that right? So that leaves 480 of them at 6 months and 360 of them slightly older. But it reduces the egg production a little bit just now, but it also means we're not using nearly as much feed, which is good. I could do a quick calculation of these ones. I don't know if it's worth keeping them or not. Obviously we've got no room to reproduce now, so it might be worth selling. Now let me just do a quick calculation and see what they're actually worth. Okay, so it looks like, I haven't put the transport fee into it yet, but it looks like it's $81,000 just to sell them. Right, let's jump into here. The gate doesn't work for some reason. Let's jump it. Right. So the ones at 675. If we had 60, yeah, we don't. We've only got 30. Yeah. So 18,750, and we've got 4 sets of them. So I think they could go. It also slows down wool production a little bit, which is quite handy because the spinneries are getting quite full, and you know, I would say by tomorrow, at the latest 2 days time, we're going to be at the point where we're not keeping up, and the wool's going to be coming again thick and fast, no pun intended there. But it's going to be the same issue, and we can't keep buying spinneries just to keep up with wool production because it's not, I mean, it would be cost effective in the long run, but then you've got to buy tailor shops and put them down and get the land to do it, and before you know it, you've got a whole field of just spinneries and tailor shops, and that's not what we want to do. But we do need money, So we're going to sell this lot, 18,750, and sell these lot. They're all 30s. Yeah, another 18,750, and these ones I still don't know the correct pronunciation, but we're going to go with Steinschaff or Steinschaff, one of the two. Anyway, 18,750 for them. And the landrace of, I'm probably going to say it wrong as well, we'll just call them the landrace just now, it's easier. And they're $18,750. So we're going to leave these just now. They will reproduce, obviously, 8 months for the sheep, and they are all 11 months, 6 months, 11 months, 6 months. Yeah, so that should keep us going for a while. That's all the animals we need to sell at the moment. We just need to wait until this grass is at the next stage, which you can see here. There's a big difference. I haven't actually tested how much difference in yield, but the grass is almost there. Another day and it'll be like that. So as long as it's not snowing tomorrow, we can get the grass cut and baled. Looking at the bank though, $140,905. So we're doing not too bad after spending a fortune on a slurry tank and the spinnery. Let's quickly check the sale. It'd be good if that was a distributor, but it's not, so we don't need that. Contracts is still the same. You know what, for the value of that, we don't need the contracts right now because we have plenty to keep us going through the winter. Yeah, I think jumping into tomorrow, because there's nothing really to do. Yeah, and they won't need grass yet anyway. They will leave that feed in just now to see what it comes to in the morning. I don't think they will need much. We could potentially sell the cows. In fact, you know what we could do right now? Let's see how much it's going to cost us to buy another 20 calves and raise them. We are looking to get the bigger pen, but for now, what Holsteins Brown Swiss is the one. Yep, dairy farm produces milk. So Angus, I wanted to try these ones, but I don't know. They do take hay and TMR. It's slightly $100 per cow dearer than our dairy cows. We don't really need, I don't think we need the dairy so much now. But I'd have to look it up. I'm not 100% sure. I don't know, because these are bred for the beef and profit. I don't know if they produce slurry and manure. Something tells me they're different. The dairy cow's the one you need. Obviously the milk's the bonus, but you get essentially you get fertilizer from having these guys plus your milk, and selling them is just a bonus. So if it's 200 and we're not buying 30 because we still need room for reproduction, so it's $5,000 for them. No, let's just leave it just now, because I do want the other cow pen. That is a big goal. It's going to go over in that field. But that's kind of it for just now. There's not really anything to do. But we did get the big slurry tank on our left there, so that is a big boost for us. I think we're going to leave the episode there, and we can try again in the morning for the next episode and see if the grass is ready to go. But we'll just run down here, we'll close this shed up, and I think we'll just go to sleep, skip into tomorrow, and see you in the next episode. So thank you all very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, and we'll see you again in the next one very soon. Thanks for watching.